Hello, hi everybody. This is Dave Wallace coming to you from Waihoa, Hawaii, and I know I've been taking a break from posting anything about the lottery because I'm taking care of my wife, and my wife has been recovering, and I'm slowly getting back into the game and making some changes and some of the things that I'm doing. Anyway, I wanted to show you folks something that occurred today. I did um, work on the Powerball lottery for today, and here are the numbers that were drawn: 14, 16, 23, 50, 53, and the Powerball was the number 3. And as you know, that I do uh, predict the lottery using sketches that mean different things, and this is a different way that I'm approaching it. I'm breaking down the numbers as individual targets using individual TRNs or target reference numbers. So first number drawn, I gave it PB 1004. That's a date, and A. So this is the first number drawn. My initial sketch was a hand, okay? And when I took a look at through my hands, my pictures or sketches, there are several things that mimic the hand. And the hand, you have these tubes that's running up, and also so that's my first pick, and then the second pick was 3, which is a tricycle and spokes going out, and then my third option was cut letters, which is 14. And what was the first number drawn? 14. And 14 was a correct choice. Okay, so we got the first one correct. Okay, using this method. Next one, okay, 16. 16 was the second number, right? Okay, and guess what? 16 candles. Okay, so my candle, which represents number 16, was a primary hit. And I sketched this here yesterday and today. This is the feedback. Yeah. So the sketches to the right of the screen are the feedback sketches that I made today. These sketches over here are the sketches I made yesterday when I was working the lottery. Okay, so and the choices after making the sketches for 16, my choices was 1, which is a rocket, a nice tall rocket with point, and my third choice was number 10, which is a bowling pin. The correct choice was 16, so 16 was correct. So far, I got 2 correct hits. Okay, now we jumping ahead in the pictures C, mainly because I wanted to show you how a misread looks like. Okay, um, over here to the left, I have a clock, and which is stuck at 3 o'clock. Okay, and 3 o'clock, you have that right angle, and here I have a mountain, kind of like an arc with a L. The letter L is 50 in Roman numeral. Also, the letter L and a hill. This is from my high school days at Lahaina Luna as a freshman. Okay, and this is Mount Ball in Lahaina. Okay, so this is a misread. You can see the obvious misread here, how you would misinterpret that. Okay, and my choices were far off. So that was a miss. Okay, so uh, nothing there. The next, um, for my D sketch, I drew a giraffe, and if you notice the giraffe up here, there's two nubs. So when I put the giraffe, when I draw the giraffe, I also look for other sketches that have two nubs or two balls, and 23 is one of them. 19 is another one. That two golf clubs in a bag. So 23 was correct, and was 23 drawn? Yes, it was. Okay. So moving on to my last of the major sketches, and here I drew a pahu drum. This is a Hawaiian drum that's used in ceremony as well as hula. Okay, and when I draw this drum, a lot of times and stuff, I'll put other things that remind me of the drum, especially the lines running down, and that's why I choose the volcano. If you turn the volcano upside down, you'll get the drum. Okay, so number 53 was a correct choice, and 53 was drawn. Okay, so so far we're doing pretty well. Okay, and then the last number, which is the Powerball P. Okay, and this one is really interesting because there's a lot of emotion attached to this sketch. In fact, when this comes to my mind, the tricycle that I see is a big wheel. Actually, it's a big red big wheel that my son used to ride around, and he was a terror on that one. But it's a very emotional, deep emotional tie to this sketch. So when I see it, it comes out really strong, and so this is exactly what I saw for the Powerball, and so I drew it, and the number 3 is a Powerball. Okay, so if you take a look at the way the numbers came out, my primary hits were 16 and 3. So those are primary hits, and because of that, I was able to put two winning numbers on the same ticket, and that's good for $4. Okay, and then the other numbers, 14, 23, and 53, I was able to put them. They were all the last numbers in the reading in their individual stages right here. These are the raw numbers, and then I reassemble them here. So 14, 23, and 53 were all my last reads, and as you can see, I got 3 here too. So this is good for $7. Now, this style of reading took me the entire day. I woke up in the morning and say I want to try this, and so I started off early in the morning, did my chores, did all kinds of different things in between, played poker, and did my, I think I went driving out, water the grass, and so all of these were done very differently from how I normally do my sketches. And then late at night, when I was able to, when I was finished, I was able to do my regular session where I sit down and within an hour come up with 6 sketches. And using these sketches, I was able to hit 2 tickets with 3 numbers on them. Okay, and as you can see, B and D, same numbers, repeating twice. So these are $7 tickets, and so total win was $25. Okay, so I'm not doing the grids because the grids take a little bit more time to think about and analyze, and I don't want to do that right now. And those are the things that I share. I don't mind sharing. However, these sketches are pretty personal, and so these pictures are kind of like reserved for me and my family. Okay, so I just wanted to share. Probably by next week, I'll be posting on a regular basis. Once my wife gets her strength, she's moving around better. And thank you so much for your support, your kindness, kind words, and catch you folks later. And this is Dave Wallace saying mahalo and aloha.